About 4 years ago, I was taking a mixed martial arts class, and I've been doing mixed martial arts and Muay Thai for many years. And in this particular session, we were in a pretty aggressive sparring match with someone who was about half my age. I mean, this is a guy about 20 years old, and it just started to escalate, and we really went after it. And as I was kicking him, there was, at one point, he checked my kick, and he blocked, not below the kneecap, but just above the kneecap, which acted as a fulcrum with a full-on power kick. So as I did that, my knee buckled and literally folded back and hyperextended my knee in the complete opposite direction. When it happened, I felt my knee pop. The whole class heard my knee pop, and I fell to the ground like a sack of potatoes. I immediately excused myself, and I hopped on one leg to my clinic, which fortunately was right next door to the dojo. So I hopped over to the clinic, and I immediately began to do the laser on my knee. I knew what I'd done. I knew I tore or did some damage to the ACL, and I was really worried that I was going to have a lot of problems. Well, I started on the laser treatment with the PTL laser immediately. I started taking some of the stem cell products and a lot of the nutritional supplements from BioLight Technologies. I woke up the next day and I was really confused because the funny thing is I never had any pain. Not only that, but I never had any swelling. And the thing about whenever you rupture an ACL is that tends to be a heavy bleeder. So if I have a patient who comes into me and their knee looks like a watermelon, I know right then and there, I know that they tore their ACL. But the funny thing about my knee is that it never swelled up. So I became really confused about what damage I actually did to my knee. So on that next Monday, I went and got an MRI, and sure enough, not only did I completely rupture my ACL, but I also completely shredded my medial meniscus on that same knee. The following day, I went to my friend who is an orthopedic surgeon, and she told me, she said, "Wow, you really injured that badly. We need to do immediate reconstructive knee surgery on your knee. If we don't, that's never going to be the same again." And I told her, I said, "You know what? The funny thing is I have no pain, I have no swelling." And she said, "I don't know what you did to your knee because it's impossible for your knee to look the way it does." And I told her, I said, "Would you mind if could you please give me 1 month? Just give me 4 weeks. Let me see what I can do with it because I want to experiment with my knee. And then and if it doesn't get any better, fine, we'll go through and we'll do the surgery." And she said, "Okay, but that's your cutoff time. You got 4 weeks from today." So I went through and I started using the laser on my knee every single day. I am starting to incorporate a little bit of rehab and, like I said, and the supplements. In 4 weeks, I was able to run in a race. I actually ran and did like a turkey trot there in my town. Not only that, but I started kite surfing again. I was an avid kite surfer living down at South Padre Island at the time. So within 4 weeks, without surgery, I was able to run in a race and start kite surfing. It's been over 4 years now. To this day, I still haven't had any surgery. I have no pain in my knee. I have full range of motion in my knee. I could squat, I could bend. My knee acts just as though it always has, even back when I was back in my 20s. So I'm very grateful for myself that I didn't have to end up doing a lot of unnecessary surgery on my knee.